So this is how close we are to the car, and then that's how close we are to the fire. I mean, just over this hill is where you can see all of that active smoke. We're talking about how close this fire came to your home. Good morning, everyone. Madison Macay here, reporting live from Washoe Valley, where the Davis fire continues to ravage this community.
But we also have Madison Macay from our sister station up in Reno.
I want you to walk with me here so you can see just how charred the earth is. The Davis fire burning all the way to the front door of that blue awning you see there. We're going to zoom in for you. That's not just any building in Washoe Valley. This is a mainstay in our community. What you're looking at is the chocolate nugget candy factory. And we're showing you a photo now of what this structure looked like before the fire. Blue skies. This is a photo I took when I took a trip up to Washoe Valley to go to the chocolate nugget candy factory. You can see the prospector there. What a different scene than what we're seeing today. Everything up to the statue, up to the prospector, and up to the front doorstep of the chocolate nugget candy factory was saved, all thanks to the hard work of fire crews. So I'm going to scrape off what's fallen over kind of this gate that we have here. I mean, that's at least an inch.
Let's turn it over to Madison Macay in our election center to look at wait times. Good morning to you, Madison.
Good morning, Chris. Okay, I have two things behind me I want you to pay attention to. For one, we have Elizabeth Mitchell standing by from the Reno Town Mall. She's going to give us an update in just a moment. But first, this map behind me is important. You can see there are two red dots on that screen. That indicates that two voting locations in Washoe County have over an hour wait. A police officer on site tells me they can confirm that the scene that's going on right behind me is connected to the two that took place earlier today. But I'm going to crouch down here and not fall and touch this water for you. Oh my gosh, that is freezing.
That's why the Tahoe Environmental Research Center sends crews down here to check on new blooms.
The fire department is planning for the season a little bit differently.
Land burned for miles. This is just part of the 68,000 acres burned. But now the U.S. Forest Service is implementing their wildfire crisis strategy called the Gigafire Project. And all the magic behind the new technology is happening right here inside the Fleischman Agricultural Building.
A McDonald's parking lot. The last place 21-year-old Janet Chavez thought a confrontation like this one.
What did you say? Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
Would happen as a DoorDash delivery driver. Chavez parked her car in the mobile order stall number 3.
Got my order. By the time I got back out, and on the right side, there she was.
She is Cheryl Volk, CEO of Productive Solutions, a Reno-based software company. When we checked the company website last week, it listed the city of Sparks as a partner. Today, the website is offline. The company's Yelp page has also been taken down because of dozens of negative comments.
She was like, that was my parking. They told me to park at number 3, and I couldn't because you're in it. And I was like, okay, like, I parked in a mobile order parking. I was in shock, and I was like, no way she just said that. And I was like, excuse me? Like, what? And she was like, yeah, are you illegal? That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
She seen me grab my phone, so when she seen that, she put her window up. And in the video, that's when you guys see her put her window up. Well, her window's already up, and then she's giving me the finger. I had to get her face, you know, like you see it on the news, on social media.
The video was originally posted on February 14th, but has been banned by TikTok due to harassment and bullying. One account with 2 million followers reposted Chavez's video on TikTok, where it received more than 2.6 million views.
You see it everywhere that it happens, so,
When you say it, what do you mean?
Like, the racism.
The city of Sparks confirmed to News 4 and Fox 11 they have not worked with Productive Solutions in 7 years.
You said you wanted to apologize to me, but you haven't reached out to me.
We did hear back from Cheryl. This was the statement that she read us. Do you want me to read you part of it? So she said, please see my detailed statement. First, I want to apologize directly to the young woman that I confronted and spoke so rudely to last Friday. Second, I want to be clear that I take full responsibility for my behavior. No person deserves to be treated with the lack of respect that I displayed. I'm deeply embarrassed by my behavior, as I don't believe that short video clip is an accurate representation of who I am as a person or the values I hold.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Because you're still upset.
You know, like, I appreciate apology, and on my bad days I don't go and act that way.
Chavez says she hopes Volk gets held accountable for her actions.
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Chavez did file a police report with RPD and is waiting to hear back. In Reno, I'm Madison Macay.
She broke down and cried right when you read her the statement from the CEO.
Right, and one of the questions I asked her was, in a perfect world, what would you want to come out of this experience in order to move forward? And she didn't actually say an apology. She said accountability. So that's what she's hoping to get out of that police report. She filed it the day after this incident happened, which was on February 15th. It's now the 26th. So we'll keep you updated once we learn more about that police report and if that's going to move forward.
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is.
Hi, I'm Madison Macay. I'm a morning news anchor and reporter in Reno, and this is Cheryl Volk, a Reno CEO. And here she is flipping off the girl who took this video. This is the raw video. The person who took it is named Janet Chavez. She is a door dasher in Reno. She's 21 years old. She parked in mobile parking, and that's when Reno CEO Cheryl Volk asked her if she was an illegal immigrant, called her a B word and a C word. She accused her of stealing her parking spot, but Janet says that she parked in mobile parking. That's where door dashers are supposed to go. So the video that you've seen has been reposted by a different TikTok user, and it's gotten more than 2 million views. We got Janet's side of the story, and we did reach out to Cheryl, and she emailed us back a statement, which I read to Janet in this video. Take a listen.
Please see my detailed statement. First, I want to apologize directly to the young woman that I confronted and spoke so rudely to last Friday. Second, I want to be clear that I take full responsibility for my behavior. No person deserves to be treated with the lack of respect that I displayed. I'm deeply embarrassed by my behavior, as I don't believe that short video clip is an accurate representation of who I am as a person or the values I hold.
Oh, okay.
Because you're still upset.
You know, like, I appreciate apology, and on my bad days I don't go and act that way.
Chavez did tell me that she filed a police report the day after this incident happened, which was February the 15th, and she still hasn't heard back from Reno police, and I'll keep you updated on the story when she hears back. Food delivery apps. You know them, you've seen them, and you've probably ordered from them in a pinch. But what if those apps are not being fully transparent about where their food comes from? McKenna, what if we told you that when you're ordering something from DoorDash, say a slice of cake or a slice of pizza, it's being masked as a different business on DoorDash and it actually comes from Chuck E. Cheese?
I mean, it sounds silly.
That's insane. And when you order from something, you should assume that it's coming from the restaurant that you're ordering from.
What may sound like some kind of a prank is actually happening in our area. They're called ghost kitchens.
A ghost kitchen is basically when a kitchen, and a lot of times it's the same restaurant owner, they'll operate on like the DoorDash and similar apps, just offering maybe different menu items.
Now, there's nothing illegal about these so-called ghost kitchens, so long as they have the health permit to do so. Here's where things get confusing and misleading. I ordered a Buddy V's Cake by the Slice to the news station on Uber Eats. When looking at the storefront on the app, you think that you're actually ordering from a cake shop here in town, but really, this cake is coming from Chuck E. Cheese. When you check the Uber Eats description of the address of Buddy V's, it's listed under 5000 Smithridge Drive, specifically at this Pep Boys. Right across the way from the Pep Boys, however, is a Chuck E. Cheese. Our crew went to the Chuck E. Cheese on Smithridge Drive and saw my Uber Eats driver go inside the Chuck E. Cheese and pick up my cake. We asked the driver what he thought about this whole thing.
I thought they were wrong. And then when I finally got there, I looked inside the app, I opened it up further, and it said inside Chuck E. Cheese, but there's nothing on the building to suggest that Buddy V's cake was there.
To your knowledge, are you aware that there's a active ghost kitchen running in Chuck E. Cheese?
I actually was not aware of that. But when he goes out to do the routine, he's going to check on it. And that should be happening here pretty soon, now that this has been brought to our attention.
We also reached out to DoorDash. They sent this statement that reads in part, quote, "The goal is to make iconic items like Buddy V's cakes accessible to more customers via delivery." Chuck E. Cheese and Pep Boys share the same address because they're located in the same shopping center.
You can always look up to see if the business is permitted on the Washoe Eats app.
Both Chuck E. Cheese and Buddy V's Cake by the Slice are not. Two other ghost kitchens that you can't find on the Health District's app is The Meltdown and The Burger Den. The address listed is 680 North Wells Avenue. That's a Denny's restaurant.
And is anyone ever surprised that they're at a Denny's and not a Burger Den location?
No, I've never seen it, not at this location, because it sends them right here with the app.
We reached out to Chuck E. Cheese for comment and did not hear back. In Reno, I'm Madison Macay.